Welcome to the Student Leader Certification portion of Student Org Recognition at UW-Whitewater. For an organization to be recognized for the full academic year, they must complete the following steps by the deadline given in the recognition documents. The first and second steps are for the president, as well as a second member who takes on the financial role, who will both be active for the coming academic semester to complete the training known as Student Leader Certification, the set of modules and related questions that you are currently viewing. The third step is to be completed after the president submits their student leader certification form, which is to update your organization's information, including submitting a constitution that is dated and less than 5 years old. This step used to be done via your org's portal on Connect, but since we are switching systems over the summer, we are gathering that information via a Google form, so when we create your org's profiles and portals on the new system, we have your org's up-to-date information. The last step for the May 15th portion of the deadline is for the campus advisor or advisors of your org to also confirm their service. Final steps to complete org recognition happen after the May 15th deadline in summer and early fall semester, where we require the president to attend a fall org rec meeting. After presidents attend these virtual meetings that will occur in July and August, they will then get access to the final step, completing the portal update on the new Connect system, which will need to be completed by noon on Friday, September 6th. There are many benefits to being recognized by the May deadline. The first one is that it is good for the entire following academic year. The second is that you are eligible to spend SUF money if you are allocated. You are eligible to apply for SUF funding, assuming you meet the eligibility requirements. Those that meet the May deadline are also able to reserve rooms or facilities, participate in homecoming and the involvement fair, hold office space and file space, use the mailboxes in student activities and involvement, use an org email account and web services, and of course be visible on Connect. Those who do not meet the May deadline will need to wait until November to start the process to be recognized for the following spring. If completed by the December deadline, all of these resources and opportunities are then afforded to the group for the spring semester. The purpose of campus requirements for student org recognition is to both assure that students are provided a positive and safe involvement opportunities, and also for UW-Whitewater to provide support for those involvement opportunities that you and your org are providing. When we look at involvement as a whole, the bigger purpose of involvement is that we know learning takes place both in and out of the classroom, and your org involvement, especially in officer positions, is a great learning experience to take advantage of and a great thing to share with potential employers and grad schools as you seek your next educational or professional steps. When we talk about campus requirements of all student organizations, there are several categories to review. This includes the annual recognition process, membership roles and rules, alcohol and drug agreement, money management, contracting, anti-hazing training, and local laws and ordinances. The Student Org Recognition Policy outlines the necessary steps to the annual recognition process, as well as the responsibilities and benefits of recognition. For a full overview of the university's expectations of student orgs, please see the policy available on the SAI website and on Connect. If your org or its members fails to meet these requirements set forth by the policy, your org's actions may be reviewed through the lens of the student org conduct policy. Actions will be taken for misconduct, ranging from written or verbal warnings to loss of recognition as an organization. Students may also face legal action and/or student conduct repercussions for their actions. Each year, UW-Whitewater has 2 periods of time in which organizations can be recognized. In April and May, organizations work to become recognized for the following academic year with a deadline of May 15th. In November and December, groups that miss that May deadline may work to become recognized for the spring semester of that academic year by the December 15th deadline. As shared previously, recognition includes completion of steps by the org's president, treasurer, and campus advisor. A second category of expectations is membership. Student orgs at UW-Whitewater must have a membership that consists of more than 50% current UWW students. Others are welcome at the discretion of the org. All officers must be current students at UW-Whitewater. All organizations at UW-Whitewater must have at least one advisor who is an employee of the institution. Lastly, criteria for membership and officer eligibility must not illegally discriminate and be fully outlined in the group's constitution. Our campus follows the rule that all students are welcome to join student organizations here. Your constitution, bylaws, and actions must abide by federal law. Per the June 2010 Supreme Court decision of Christian Legal Society versus Hastings, student organizations at public institutions must have an all-comers policy, with the only exceptions based upon law. All-comers means that if a person states they believe in the mission of the org, then they have the right to join the organization and to run for office. Organizations may, however, ask for removal of attendees at meetings and events when the attendee's behavior is negatively impacting the purpose of the meeting or the event. For help with clarification on this complex issue, please contact staff in SAI. Student orgs need to be aware that there are expectations related to alcohol and drugs. Generally, if you break the law, there can be conduct issues for you as an individual, and if the activity is connected to an organization, conduct issues for the org as well. Please note that if your organization has stricter policies than UW-Whitewater's, then the stricter guidelines will trump the university's. Students can access the Student University Handbook for an overview of repercussions due to illegal drug or alcohol use.